not just shading. But yeah, for first day, to understand dark, light, medium, we have to stick to the shading. Okay. Just for next class tomorrow, we will be learning a multiple shade techniques of shading, not just like blending. Okay. So get yourself the graphite pencils that you have. I'll explain you by showing you the pencils. Okay. That what is the purpose of each pencil. I do. So what I was saying is, just understand the tools first. Let's understand the tools. Okay. Once we understand the tools, you will know that what you have and what you don't have. Then we can just find a little secondary options for that. That's not a problem. Let's just share the screen again and search tools. Okay. For the virtual picture, I'll just search it and then I'll show you live also. Tools of graphite art. What do we need to, what all we need to be ready with when we are doing a graphite art? See, these are some very high level tools, but I'm just letting you know. We will not be using everything for sure, but I'm just letting you know, right? Okay, wait, allow me a second. Cool. You will be needing your blending stumps. Okay, this has a different names also. Okay, I'll show you with the regular name so that it's easier to understand, right? You will be needing your different shades of the pencil, of course. You will be needing your blending stumps that helps in mixing and giving the smoother finish to your graphite. You need your technical mechanical pencil one because when you're drawing, the drawing should not be darker. The shading should be darker, right? And you need your, these are not something you will be needing, but if you're going to do an advanced level graphite art, you should know that these are the things you need. This is known as, this gray one is known as kneaded eraser, okay? This is kneaded eraser, which means it can be converted. It's like a dough. It's like a dough which can be converted into any shape depending on the size of the requirement, okay? Requirement of the size. So these are the basic tools you will be needing. I'll show you live also right now. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. So as I said, you will be needing your shading pencils. Those of you have, you will see it has multiple numbers written on it. Okay. You have multiple numbers written on it. It has 5B written. It has 3B written. You will observe in your pencil. Can you check in your pencil? It has multiple numbers, right? Cool. Now, your regular pencil that you have has HB written on it, right? Let's understand what does this name so that if next time when you see a pencil and when you see a number, you don't get confused that, oh my God, what is this? H stands for hard. B stands for black. Okay? H stands for hard, B stands for black. Now, if the number B, 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B, 7B, if it's getting more numbers of B, which means the darkness is less, then more, then more, then more, then more. Okay? So as the number increases, the darkness increases and increases and increases. If you have a pencil, you can do a trial. 3B would be still lighter and 7B would be very, very dark. So the purpose of different numbers of pencil is to show different shades because as I said, we don't have any color. We need to do everything with the graphite. So we need to have these different tones to differentiate different parts. Now H stands for hard. Some of you will have 2H, 3H, 4H, 5H. As the number increases, the hardness of the pencil increases. When the hardness of the pencil increases, that will be very difficult to put on the paper, which means it will look very light. 2H will still look little darker. As the number increases, it will get lighter and lighter. Understand? For B grade pencil, as the number increases, it gets lighter to medium to darker. For H grade pencils, as the number increases, it gets lighter. I hope you all are getting and not getting confused. For B, it gets darker with the number. For H, it gets lighter with the number. Give me a thumbs up if you understood.
Yeah.
Okay. For H, we don't really use until you're making a super realistic some artwork which has this H requirements. Mostly we'll be using B shades. 2B, 3B, 4B, 6B, 8B, like that. Okay. So I would want you all to do one thing. Use 2B, use 4B, 3B, I mean whatever B's you have in a line. Let's say I use 2B, then I'll take another pencil, which is my 4B, and I'll make 4B. Okay, then I'll use another pencil which says 6B, and I'll use 6B. So I would want you all to make a tiny swatches of all the B's that you have. Okay, and in the bottom right also, 2B, 4B, just to get a practical experience of how it's getting darker with the number. Can we do that? Everyone? Those who do not have this graphite pencil, that's fine. You can do with the same pencil. Little darker, little darker, little darker, little darker, like that. Let's go ahead with one pencil technique, okay? Let's say you have only one pencil. We need to learn the balance of our hand, okay? Tools we might not always have, but the balance of our hand will always be with us, right? So just take your one pencil, maybe 2B pencil would work. Those who have only one regular pencil, they can use that one regular pencil, but rest of you can use 2B pencil, okay? Now, with the same pencil, you need to make a little big box, everyone. Some of you are just making a tiny line. So this is for them. Please make a box, no? Just make 3 boxes, big. Because with just one line, you will not know how it's getting darker, medium, lighter, or anything. Okay. Yeah, cool. Now, with the same pencil, we have to make darker, medium, lighter. Understood? What we have to do when we are doing darker, the pressure would be a lot. Try to go to and fro. See how I'm going? Left, right, left, right, left, right. Yeah? Yes, dear, you can unmute yourself.
My name is.
So you need to go to and fro, up to down, from extreme corner to the extreme corner. Okay, don't do it unfinished. You need to make sure you're going extreme to extreme, extreme to extreme. Okay, dark. And then again for the medium, you need to go a little less pressure. See, I'm not changing the pencil. With the same pencil, I'm just playing with the pressure I'm putting on the paper. Okay, and then with the same pencil, again little bit of lighter, like very less pressure. So you all can see the difference, right? How it's getting darker to medium and medium to lighter with the same pencil. I didn't use any different pencil to get the different shade. So yeah, please check that you do that. Okay, let's go ahead. You need to make another box now. Can we make another box? That's where we are going to learn the actual thing. That is going dark, medium, light. Using the same pencil, you need to slowly decrease and increase the pressure. You need to go darker without making a patch. You need to blend it very gradually. You need to go to medium. And very gradually, you need to go to light. So do you see? You will not see boxes. There are common error people do is they make boxes. One dark line, one medium line, one light line. This looks bad. It has 3 lines happening. A good blending doesn't show any line. It just goes very smoother. Okay? So just make sure that you have that thing. You're going smoothly. Yes, Ritvik? Tell me, dear. Okay, can we do backwards now? Can you make a box and do a backward shading? Like darker to medium to lighter. It's not smoother. The transition has to be really smooth. It shouldn't be one straight line of dark, one straight line of medium, one straight of the line of the light. No. Very slowly, slowly, slowly we have to change so that it's not much visible. Aradhya, you're making straight line of dark, straight line of medium, straight line of light. The jump is too quick. You're making dark suddenly very light. That's why it looks little off. You need to go very slow transition. The transition of dark to medium will be really slow. And then from medium to light, it's going to be slow. Don't do a sudden jump of the shade, okay? Medium light, nothing is happening. It looks like you just did one line of dark. If your box is this, you need to divide it equally, no? I mean, at least do a bit more of dark and then slowly, slowly move to medium. Do you see the transition? It's so smooth. If for you, it's sudden dark and then sudden jump to the lighter. Okay, we don't have to do sudden jump. The transition should be really smooth. Okay, we can go ahead with the next step now. Okay, now I have a task for you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
so are we gonna do a real drawing, a graphic drawing?
What do you mean by real drawing, baby?
I meant like, are we gonna draw something like with not colors, with only pencils?
Yeah, that we will be learning by fourth or the fifth session. The most important is introduction to graphite. Once you know the tools, once you know the tones, once you know the textures, once you know light and shadow, then for the fourth and the fifth class, we will be drawing. So we have 5 days class, right? First, today we learned about the tools of the pencil, tools of the graphite art. We learned how to use this. Second class, we will be learning different techniques. This is just one technique, blending. We have lot of other techniques as well. Third class, we will be learning 3D shapes and light and shadow. How does it affect? Fourth class and fifth class, we're going to draw something and something realistic and shade it, okay? Yes, Ritvik?
Is this better?
Yeah, looks good. Shall let's move to our next class. Yes, Aradhya?
Is this good?
Yeah. Okay, can we do some fun tasks now? You need to get something. No, don't get today something. Just use your imagination. Draw something. Okay, draw something and try to shade it in different places. Just let me give you the basic. Wherever the light is, that part is lighter. Let's say I'm drawing a apple. Okay, I'm drawing an apple. Square had a straight line, so the shading was going straight. Apple has a curvy line, we can't make straight lines. This side is light coming, which means this side is going to be lighter. So I will be making it darker here and only using curves, okay? We always use the corner outlining to understand how we are going to fill it inside. And this is not only about graphite. Be it color pencils, watercolors, oil pastel, whatever we use, this is the most basic thing to remember that if my drawing has a straight line, I'll use straight lines for the shading. If my drawing has a curvy line, I'll use curvy line. If my drawing has a diagonal, I'll use diagonal line for the shading. Okay. This is something that goes on and on. So my apple looks curvy. So I'll just shade it in a direction of apple, which means I'll go from here darker, darker, darker. And as I'm going to the other end, I'll slowly go lighter. Okay. Likewise, you can just pick up any imaginary thing, turn your paper, draw bigger. Some of you are doing many very miniature version. That will not help you. To understand your movement, your hand movement, and everything, you need to make sure that your object or whatever you're drawing is big enough. Okay. Later on, you can do miniature art, but now you're focusing on the technique. So make sure you take another paper or turn the paper around. Make something bigger of your choice, no compulsion. Tell me, draw sun to make me understand where you're drawing the light. If the light is here, I will draw lighter here. If my sun goes this side, which means this was supposed to be lighter. Okay? So, Manvi, just one object. Nobody is going to draw a figure or something. One object to understand the dark, medium, light. Yes, Shri? Please make the object very simple so that you can blend it easily. If you make something very complicated with a lot of lines and structure, no. If you want, just go with only one shape. Okay, one shape, one like a gift box. The object should be very simple for you to allow the shading. If you make it something too complicated, you will not know which direction to shade.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can I do a butterfly?
Okay.
I'm just drawing one that is really simple.
Okay, done, done. Yes, Shri, you have any question? You have raised your hand.
I'm done.
You're done so quickly. Can you show me your object? Where is the shading? You just drew and you're showing me. And I told full paper size. I don't see it as a full paper size. Everyone, I need a full paper size. I don't want something very tiny in the corner of your paper or something miniature. It has to be full paper size drawing. Or else,
Miss, I only have a book.
yeah, so make a full book
Me
cover.
too. I have a book too.
You all have a paper in the book, right? That is
Yeah.
in the paper. So it has to be big, full big. Don't draw something like a very tiny in the corner or somewhere like that, okay?
I
Okay.
got, ma'am.
Meena, it doesn't look smoother. It looks a lot of white spaces. When we color, we don't have any white space. Do you see? It has to be full smoother, okay, baby?
Okay.
Yeah. Who's
Ma'am,
yes?
I finished my drawing.
Show me.
I finished my drawing too.
As I said, put your paper up on the screen. Do not unmute altogether. If you'll put it on the your paper on the screen, I'll know you're done and I'll see your work. Okay? Yes, Aradhya. Aradhya, you see your paper and tell me. Do you see the transition from dark, medium, light? I can see darker, then suddenly medium, again lighter, again darker. And what is that, baby? It doesn't look like an object. You've just made one curvy. Can you tell me what object is that?
It's a apple.
Apple is not like that, sweetheart. First thing, you made it very tiny. Second thing, it goes curvy. Another curvy. Apple is like that, and it has a stem, it has a leaf. Now, for me, it looks like an oval. Okay, can you fix it again?
But you just want to go like that. Here. I need to erase it. Here. I can't. I see it too.
Oh, just a second, Vedansh. Vedans, where is this dark medium light thing that we learned happening? You just made few scribbles and you're showing me. The full apple should be fully colored. There shouldn't be any empty space. Okay, everyone, I think you're getting confused. Let me show you drawing one object, no? Let's say I have drawn an apple. There shouldn't be any white space. Like we do a coloring, we don't leave any white space, right? Just for the graphite, you're not supposed to leave any white space. You'll go all curvy, curvy all the way. Fill it fully, like just like we learned, no? Think of it as a square only. Just like you have an apple, think of it like a square. Go fully curve, darker, softly. Everyone, the transition has to be really soft. That is the most important thing we are working on. If some of you are doing a very sudden jump from dark to light, if the sudden jump is there, you will see the patches in your artwork and that won't look good. So just go, go, go and make it, the transition should be really soft. Okay. Understood? Do you see? Do you see any empty space here? No, right? It's fully colored. Do we see any patches? Dark, medium, again dark, again medium. See, it's going darker to medium to lighter. So I need it to be done like that, please. Fully colored and no patches, no direct jump from one tone to another tone. This transition should be really smooth. Keep showing me your process as well so that if there's any changes needed, I can tell you right now. That's very good. Samanvi, but the change in the shade is very nice, but it's an oval, right? So all the shades are supposed to be curvy. Some look straight. There is no straight line in your drawing. So how come a straight line come in the shading? As I told before, you need to always follow your outlining to know the direction of your shading. If this has only curve, the shading will have only curve. If this has only diagonal line, the shading will have only diagonal line. If it has a straight line, the shading will have straight line. Whenever we shade according to the shape, according to the outlining. Okay. Vedansh, how come you made diagonal line? You see your apple? Apple is drawn using a curvy line. You all understand lines, right? Straight lines, curvy lines, diagonal line. You all understand that? Aradhya, this is for you too. If my drawing has a curve, how can a shading has a straight line? You need to do all your shading only using curvy, 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 curvy. How come straight lines came in the picture when we don't have any straight line in our drawing? As I explained, we need to always follow the outlining of the thing. If you have something like a flower, like a U shape, we always shade using a U shape. So we never put straight line. To make your artwork realistic, you need to make sure you're following the direction of your drawing. If you have a U and if you do a straight line shading, that looks very bad. If it's a U, it has to be U shading. Okay, that's beautiful, Samanvi. I would want everybody to see her work just to get an idea what do I exactly mean. Her drawing is pretty simple, but the purpose has been solved. You see her, how she has done dark, medium, light, little bit off, little bit light. It can be more, Samanvi. Okay, it looks only dark and medium. It doesn't look light, but yeah, there is no line. There's no line to show that okay, there's this. Okay, Adya, show me yours. Adya, the shading is good, but do you see a line? It looks like I took a sketch pen and made a dark line. From dark to light, it should be slow, right? Can you see your paper? You can see till where you did the dark. That shouldn't be happening. The dark to medium should be very smooth. Okay, Mira's also looks very pretty. We'll see hers. See, for Mira also, the transition is very nice. I can see all the tones. I can see dark tone, I can see medium tone, I can see light tone. Okay. Harry. Harry, for some of the part of the triangle, you made line going up to down. For some part of the triangle, you made the line left to right. It looks too confusing. Loved it, Kavya and Varanya. This is so pretty. I would want everybody to see. Do you see any straight lines for them? It's all curvy. Why? Because the outlining is curvy. Very good work, both of you. Loved it. You can experiment with an object which has a straighter line. Till the time you're waiting for others, you can just make something with the straighter lines, okay? That's very good, Ansh. You can make something with the curvy. Whoever is done with one object, take another object, but that should have a different shape. If you have made something circular now, go with something straight. Yeah, good work, Aradhya. Vedansh, why straight lines? Your drawing doesn't have any straight line. Why apple has straight line coloring? Vedansh, the whole point was to follow the instructions of the direction. If your object has a curvy line, then the shading can't have straight line. That's completely wrong. Your thing has a curvy, which means your shading will also go curvy, 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 only curvies. Understood? Vedant, did you understand my point? You need to unmute to tell me what you're saying, no? How will I hear with you being unmute?
I was trying to do curvy lines, but those straight lines keep trying to block it.
Why
It
there's
looks
a straight line? Why the straight line is there to block it? You need to use your eraser. You know what is the best part of graphite? You can anytime erase and fix it. For the color, you can't. Good work, Manya. That's very pretty. Good work, Samanvi. Pragna, that's wrong, baby. I can see lines of dark, lines of medium. Pragna, if it's an oval that goes outside, the shading will be outside. Why are you doing inside curvy here? If this is my curvy, this goes like this, right? So you need to follow that and go darker to medium to lighter. You have made a dark line, you have made a medium line, you have made a light line. All the three lines are visible. Ritvik, all the three shades are visible. It's not blending. The point is not doing all the three tones. The point is blending. The point is doing it in a way that the transition is smooth. Ishanvi, what did you do this now? Ishanvi, you need to do the shading of the object. You kept the object white and you shaded the background. I can't hear you, baby. Can you unmute? Yes, Pragna, tell me.
And I can another. I just shaded the upper part with this one. I just ruined everything.
No,
I
change
just
the
did it
flag.
with this one.
Yes, Pragna.
I mean, like a wall with an old wall with cracks and some bricks.
Okay. But please do what I'm teaching now, what I'm asking you to. Yes, Pragna, tell me.
And I have another paper. I need to go get it.
Okay. Good work, Ria. I love the shading, but somewhere it got into a straight line. But that's completely fine. You will slowly learn it. But I'm happy that you got the gradation. Good work, Shri, but there is no dark. I can only see medium and then a lot of light. When we have an object, you need to divide it equally. Half dark, half medium, half light, right? Good work, Aradhya. Shraddha. Are you there?
Yes, miss? You called me?
Yeah, just checking with you since your video is turned off. Are you done?
Yeah, at first I drew like a small ball, but then I realized you said you wanted something a lot bigger, so that's what I'm doing right now, miss. Here,
Okay.
I'll show you what I originally did. Hold on. Ah, sorry, miss. Is it blurry?
Quick, it's showing line.
I will promise you, miss, it's not really yeah, I'll do the other one.
Because if you show it to me, I would want you to see that picture. Is this going what teacher taught right now? Not quickly, very quickly change the shape. Ritvik, I told you there's a problem. You're showing me the same thing again and again. Change the object, do it again. No, you will not get it one go. I completely understand. You will not get it one go. Okay, just that's why I told you make a very simple object so that once it gets wrong, switch it to another object. If that goes wrong, switch to another object. Okay, we can't stick to the same one and try to make it perfect. No, we are doing it for the first time. Obviously, we will have different mistakes happening every time you do. And that's how we learn. So just don't stick to one object. Okay, everyone, you have a homework for you before we meet for the next class tomorrow. I want another one. Do not do it randomly just for the sake of doing it. Remember what I taught you? The shading, gradation has to be good, and yeah, direction of the pencil line should be maintained. Only these two things. Check it. If you feel it's wrong, Adi, you can put your paper down for a minute. If you feel it's wrong, everyone put your paper down. I'm giving some instructions. I'll then see you. Every time you feel it's wrong, switch to another object. Just don't fix it, try to fix that only, okay? This is your first time. I know some of you are not doing it for the first time, but still, it's first time with me, right? There will be mistake. See, observe. If you feel, okay, this is the best I can do, then you show it to me, okay? Just don't do any random stuff and show me. Understood? Give me a thumbs up if you all understood. Only two things needs to be maintained: dark, medium, light tone, smoother correct direction of the pencil movement. That's all. Perfect. Now you can show me. Whoever wanted to show. I think Adya wanted to show, right? Could you peep it up, Adya? Good work, Adya. Nice. Cool then. I'll see you all. Good work, Aryan.
I found the line on my beach ball, so I erased it and fixed it up to make it like shading into gradient, dark
Oh,
to mid tone.
looks good. Good work, Varunya and Kavya. Very
Can I
nice.
share,
Yeah, please, please.
ma'am?
Good work, Hari. Yes, baby.
I'll make sure tomorrow that I'll have graphite pencils.
Perfect. Okay. Bye. Take care.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye, Miss. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Yes.
Bye.
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 I'm so sorry to say this. Can I get the shade? I will try to get the shading pencils tomorrow.
Perfect. Just see if you can get it. Okay. Bye bye. Take care. Bye. Bye.